This local sports report is presented by Homewood Suites by Hilton of Cambridge, Waterloo, a proud supporter of local sports. Call now to take advantage of Homewood's Sport Rate offer and receive a discount for your accommodation. Homewood is your home away from home for tournaments and special events. Book your stay now by calling 519-651-2888 or visit cambridgewaterloo.homewoodsuites.com.
It's a winner-take-all Game 7 with the PJHL South Conference title on the line, featuring two teams very familiar with playoff success and with each other. On the home side, it's the Doherty Division winner, New Hamburg Firebirds. Last year's South Conference champions are looking to repeat that feat and add another banner to the wall, moving on to the PJHL Final Four in the process. The Firebirds are no stranger to Game 7s. They took down the Tavistock Braves in the first round in a do-or-die contest at home. The goaltender for that game, Declan Jermal, gets the nod here tonight. Jermal has been near unbeatable in these playoffs with a record of 12-3-1 coming in. Firebirds offensive dynamo Antonio Pasqualino made his presence felt with 2 goals in his squad's first-round Game 7 victory. He's made a big impact in this series with 5 points through the first 6 games, including a double overtime game-winning goal in Game 1. New Hamburg captain Owen Fisher has been excellent at home in this series, boasting 4 points in the Firebirds' previous 3 home contests. He'll look to lead the way for New Hamburg tonight after leading his team in points in the regular season. On the visitors' side, it's the Grimsby Peach Kings. The Bloomfield Division champions are playing in their first Game 7 since 2019. They hope to avenge last season's loss to the Firebirds in the conference final and claim the South for the first time since 2021-2022 when they defeated these same Firebirds. Nolan Verardo gets the start between the pipes for Grimsby. This is just his second game of the series after getting the win in Game 6 where he was excellent facing elimination. The Stony Creek, Ontario native turned aside 31 of 32 shots in that contest, and he hopes to stay hot. Peach Kings captain Quinn McIntosh has been giving the Firebirds fits lately with 5 points in his team's last 3 games. He's led his team in points in these playoffs so far with 25 through his side's first 20 contests. The home team has won every game in this series so far, a trend that the packed crowd of over 1,000 at Wilmot Rec Complex hopes to see continue as their Firebirds play in their biggest game of the season so far. It's the Firebirds, it's the Peach Kings, it's the rubber match in the 3rd meeting for these teams in the last 4 years, with the South Conference Championship awaiting the victor. Let's get into the action. First period, Firebirds on the power play. Andrew Gear collects on the half wall. He plays it back to Cohen Van Zulian at the point. Van Zulian finds Aiden Burns on the wing. His shot is denied, but the rebound arrives for Jack McDonald, who jams it in. McDonald lights up the home barn with the icebreaker just under 4 minutes in. It's 1-0 Firebirds. A few minutes later, Bobby Chilganis feeds it to Keegan Metcalf on the hash marks. It's knocked away, but Chilganis follows up and shoots, but Nolan Verardo puts the squeeze on it to halt play. Grimsby on the power play now. Hunter Zoccoli receives at the point and defers to Evan Story, who stops up and fires on goal. Declan Jermal makes the initial stop and denies Nathan Kelly on the rebound as New Hamburg kills off the penalty. At the other end, Owen Fisher enters the offensive zone. He throws it on goal and Owen Sculthorpe tries to negotiate the rebound, but it trickles just wide. Just over 6 to play in the period now, Grimsby on the man advantage. Hunter Zoccoli plays it back to the point off the draw. Nicholas Majnert walks in and shoots. It's deflected in front and it squeaks over the goal line. The captain, Quinn McIntosh, gets the tip in front and he's brought Game 7 back even. It's 1-1. Late in the frame, Keegan Metcalf weaves his way through a series of Grimsby checks. He takes a shot and it takes an awkward deflection, but Nolan Verardo gets the pad on the changeup as the puck is cleared aside. Time winding down in the first, Owen Fisher grabs off the draw and gets a quick shot away, but Nolan Verardo snatches it against the grain to keep this game even through 20. Second period, Jake Thompson grabs at his own blue line and races ahead for an odd man rush. Thompson works in with speed, but a diving play from Evan Story disrupts the 2-on-1 as the net is dislodged and play stops. Just over halfway through the frame, Owen Fisher receives at center and crosses the blue line. It's poked off his stick, but Antonio Pasqualino follows up. He wheels around the defender and shoots from in tight, but Nolan Verardo shrugs the shoulder and gets a piece of it. Still in the second, Evan Story holds in at the line and brings it to the forehand. He shoots through traffic, it's tipped, hits the crossbar, rolls through the crease, and goes just wide. Grimsby comes close, but it's still 1-1 through 40. Third period, Peach Kings on the power play. Jack Roman corrals it at center. He drops to Evan Story at the line. Story works in, shoots, and scores. Evan Story gives Grimsby the lead 90 seconds into the third period. It's 2-1. Not long after, Antonio Pasqualino receives the pass from Cohen Van Zulian and works in for the 2-on-1. Pasqualino finds a seam to Jack McDonald in front, who fires it off the bounce and buries it. Jack McDonald has his second of the game as Game 7 is back to square one in the final frame. It's 2-2. Just over 10 to play now, Quinn McIntosh tips the shot, but Declan Jermal is there. McIntosh drops to Hunter Zoccoli, whose pass bounces off the boards for Nathan Leisner to fire it on goal, but Declan Jermal picks it out of the air with the glove to keep it tied. Under 6 minutes to play in regulation, Owen Fisher carries through the neutral zone. Fisher gets around the defender, his pass is deflected, but Jake Thompson corrals and roofs it. Jake Thompson blows the roof off the Wilmot Rec Complex with his 11th of the playoffs as he gives New Hamburg the lead with 5 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the third period. With under a minute to go, Grimsby has the extra attacker out with the net empty. Matt Dom grabs the puck off the deflection. He flips it off the glass and it gets by everyone as Owen Fisher chases it down. Fisher shoots. Fisher scores. The empty net goal with 39 seconds to play makes it 4-2. And that score would go final as the new Hamburg Firebirds win the 2024-2025 South Conference Championship with a 4-2 win in Game 7 on Tuesday night. They defend last season's conference title in front of a packed home barn as they move on to the PJHL Final Four. After the game, the graduating players are presented with the banner as Antonio Pasqualino brings it to the team. After the banner presentation, here's Jack McDonald, Jake Thompson, and Owen Fisher.
I'm speechless, honestly. The fans showed up tonight. It was electric in here, and we always know the fans got our backs, and that's why we show up here all the time. We got the fans, and boys showed up. Yeah, we stuck to our game. Get pucks deep, bang bodies, do the little things. The little things, they help score goals, and that's what happened tonight. So we're excited for the next round and see who we got next.
I was kind of trailing behind Fish there. He made a good move around the defense, kind of passed it a bit out. I think the guy tipped it, and I just kind of reached for it and shot it, and I don't know how it went top shelf, but it did. Man, what a great feeling. It means everything, man. When we went down 2-1, obviously we were all a bit nervous, but it just speaks volumes of this team. We don't give up. We kept going, and we got the job done, and now we just got to keep rolling.
Pretty special, a little bit of progress along the way. It'll stay in the arena for a long time, which is it's always something special. To be with this group of guys, with the 4 overagers, that, me, Jakey, pass to Dahmer, and then Jacko, who fits right in like a glove. It means so much. It's always tough being our last year. Game 7, thinking it could be the end was really tough, but this team always finds a way, and that's what we continue to do, and we still got 8 more wins to go, so that's the plan.